Que bueno, mi gente. Alex Boxing here, getting in that natural vaccine, a workout. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is good. Wanted to take a quick break from the workout because I listen to podcasts and whatnot while I'm working out. And sad to see, really sad to see what's going on with Deontay Wilder right now. And I mean that, I really do mean that. As a guy who used to like a lot what was going on with Deontay Wilder. A guy who brought a lot of excitement to the heavyweight division. What you want to see with a heavyweight champion. Someone with knockout power. Someone who's hunting down the best fighters in the division, which he started to do as his career got going. But right now, what's going on with them just isn't it, man. It's just not it. And it's sad to watch. It's really sad to watch. It's making me think that Fury really stole his soul in that second fight. And part of it in the first fight as well. Wilder's a guy, and what I'm talking about right now is he's making every excuse in the book. He's inventing all kind of invisible enemies. He keeps throwing out the word they. Anytime you see somebody making excuses and refusing to look in the mirror and throwing out the word they, like everybody's out to get them, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. And when you do that, that means you're your biggest enemy. And it also means history is doomed to repeat itself because you're not learning from your mistakes. And he made some serious mistakes, especially in that second fight with Fury. So when he's blaming gloves and his trainer poisoning him and the suit that he wore to the ring, and I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, I think we're up to 1,000 excuses at this point. So when you're throwing out excuse, and you're not blaming yourself for the loss, you're throwing everything and everybody else under the bus for your loss, and you're not looking in the mirror and saying, hey, I need to improve on this. And then you're throwing your assistant coach in there to take over for your head coach, and your assistant coach is saying stuff like, your new head trainer saying stuff like you're 10 times more skilled than Muhammad Ali. That either means that your head trainer is crazy or delusional, or he just doesn't know what he's looking at. Either way, it's not good. Or he's just throwing added attention at you, which you don't need leading up to the fight. You need to be locked in and focused. And what I see going on with Wilder right now is all wrong, all wrong. And it's sad to see, like I said, because especially a guy being from the South, we were cheering for this guy down here. We were cheering for him. And now, man, it's just not looking good. Wilder's a guy, and it's ironic that he's blaming the word they, and he's blaming everybody in boxing and around boxing and America and everything for his loss to Tyson Fury. But he was a guy who had the establishment at his back from the very beginning. The boxing establishment at his back from the very beginning. We would hear rumors about this guy leading up to the Olympics and the Olympic trials and gyms down here that fighters down here were beating him in the Olympic trials, but Deontay Wilder was getting gift decisions against these fighters because they liked Deontay Wilder's story. He was raw, but he had power, and he was a marketable guy. They liked this story about his daughter with special needs. And look, man, great father. Props to him for that. But he was getting gift decisions in the amateurs leading up to the Olympics. And being that he came into the pros as a very raw product, the boxing public was very patient with Deontay Wilder. Very, very patient. They groomed this guy very carefully for years and years and years. And instead of saying, when are you gonna step up? And I'm sure there was a little bit of that. When are you gonna step up? But for the most part, the boxing public was very patient with Deontay Wilder coming up through his career. And now the boxing public has even been thrown in this. All right, everybody's out to get this guy now, according to Deontay Wilder. He's seeing ghosts everywhere. And that's what it makes me think that Tyson Fury stole his soul in that second fight. He's seeing ghosts everywhere. There are invisible enemies everywhere now for this guy. The boxing public does not hate you, dude. A lot of the boxing public was cheering for you, liked what was going on with you. But when you carry on like this for a year and a half now, And he was on again today. I saw him on a podcast saying, gloves don't bend like this. And dude, my boy D-Style Boxing, G-Funky, they had glove experts on their channel saying, who make Everlast gloves, manufacture, make them, saying none of these claims are true. None of them are true. It's impossible for these conspiracy theories to be true, what Deontay Wilder is claiming. Everything has been debunked. You can't put egg weights in the glove under the supervision that these gloves were under the whole night. There's not enough time to pound down the padding in the glove under the supervision that Tyson Fury was under. Your trainer is not going to poison you. Your trainer's been with you for years. Mark Braylon is a stand-up guy by everybody's account, but yours. But yours. All right, and isn't it rich that Deontay Wilder is claiming to be for the people, but he has no issue throwing his man under the bus when things go wrong. When chaos ensues, you start to see what's really going on with people. And the fact that Deontay Wilder did that to Breland, that's the saddest part to me about this whole thing. Is, look, you want to claim Tyson Fury is doing this stuff. You don't know Tyson Fury, so that's fine. Throw him under the bus. It is what it is. But when you start throwing your man under the bus because you lost the fight, and I know it's a team effort, but when a team loses, the whole team takes it. The whole team takes the L and learns from it and grows and moves on together. And if you're going to fire the trainer, you do it respectfully. That happens all the time in boxing. But publicly, throwing the man under the bus and saying, you poisoned me. You poisoned me. You did it for them. You poisoned me. Like this is some big conspiracy theory, like Mark Braylon got together with Team Fury, along with the referee, along with all the judges, along with the referee who made the long count in the first fight, right? The long count, we all forgot about that. He got together with all of these people, along with the boxing public. We all got together and decided one day, we hate Tyson Fury. This man must go down. This man must go down. Enough. What is that, man? Come on. We liked what was going on with you. And it's not too late to redeem yourself, man. Stop with this. Stop with the excuses. Stop throwing everybody under the bus. Look in the mirror. Own your L. Say Tyson Fury was the better man in the second fight. Tyson Fury was actually the better man in the first fight as well. And you got a gift draw. That's the other part of this. You actually got a gift draw in the first fight. The judges were for you in the first fight because you didn't deserve that draw. So you've gotten benefit after benefit after benefit throughout your career, and finally something goes against you and you act like this? Like a spoiled brat child throwing a temper tantrum because mommy took your iPad away? Come on, man. Learn from the second fight. Stop blaming everybody else but yourself. Move on and try to get better in the third fight. Because look, man, you have one of the biggest weapons in boxing. You can erase any mistake you make in the third fight and beat Tyson Fury. You're a live dog in this fight. Own the L and move on, man. Come on. Come on. Sad state with Deontay Wilder right now. Sad state. God bless, man. I'm out. Peace.